idea the amount of ignorant mess we're about to get into right now.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Hello and welcome to a brand new preview episode for Black on Black Cinema. I'm your host, Jay. I'm here with my co-host, Micah.
Hey.
And Terrence.
What's up?
All right, guys, we're back. This is preview episode for episode 175. John Henry. This is the 2020 film about a reformed LA gang member who upends his new peaceful life when he steps into a situation to protect two young immigrants from a violent former gang member or gang leader. Wow. Starring Terry Crews, Ludacris. This is on Netflix. This is according to Netflix, this is a slow burn at 90 minutes. So we're excited about it. Micah chose this because he's a huge
Terry Crews fan?
Ludacris as an actor fan. I think that's what you were saying.
I'm a huge fan of folklore, and this sounds nothing like the John Henry story that I remember.
He's got a sledgehammer.
Well, so does Triple H. That don't mean he's John Henry. You know what I'm saying?
I would watch a Triple H John Henry movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah, look, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I just don't know.
I heard this movie is so fucking bad. I can't wait to watch this shit.
I've heard literally nothing good about it. I've not heard one single person say it's good.
Like, just look at Ludacris's chin and tell me you ain't looking forward to ripping this movie apart.
Oh, you know what? Maybe it'll be a shock. Terrence?
I thought it was a joke when I first saw the trailer. I'm dead serious. I thought it was a fucking parody when I first saw the trailer for the movie.
I haven't even seen the trailer.
Oh, you have?
Don't.
The only thing I've seen from this is that image of Ludacris and his blinged out jawline.
Yeah, I legitimately was like, yo, what the fuck? Oh, this is real.
It's a real ass movie.
Oh.
All right. Wasn't The Rock trying
to do a John Henry movie too?
He is, in fact.
He is doing a John Henry movie.
Yeah,
is it going to be about like workers' rights and him actually laying track down faster than the steam engine and then him dying at the end, or is it going to be some fucking superhero shit like this?
I don't know, but John Henry is definitely going to marry a white woman in it. However it works out, that's definitely what's going to happen. I don't know.
John Henry will be Samoan and from the islands and shit.
Yeah. Classic John Henry. Classic Samoan name, John Henry.
Classic black folklore hero.
Dwayne. Yeah, so look forward to John Henry. It is on Netflix. Go ahead and fuck up your queue by watching this. And we will be back to talk about it in depth next week. Random topic of the week. Random being the key key word here.
This is what we can do. We can do a COVID-19 check-in, right? Because we all know what's happening right now. And it's just really hard. What else can we say that hasn't already been said by people with common sense, right?
Right. 5G, nigga.
Fuck white women. Fuck cops. And, that
some of y'all niggas ain't really black. So how about
that? Yeah. I never understood that, by the way. Like, he's saying if you vote for Donald Trump, you probably ain't black. Like, what are these liberal black people mad at?
Oh, they're not really liberal.
Oh, well, look, you can take, like, again, like I listened to the Look Forward earlier today, and Andy tried to make it seem like
I didn't know a white man knew how to tap dance.
He ain't want to touch that landmine.
He was like, look, maybe he's saying, like, if you vote for him, you're really not black. You're white because white people vote for him.
Because like, statistically.
Nice try, Andy.
Nah, look, I don't disagree. But at the same time, I'm being hyperbolic. Like, yeah, you're still black. You're just a coon.
Yeah, like
That's it. That's all I got.
I don't
Next question.
like my whole thing was, why am I gonna get mad at Joe? Look, does Joe Biden as a white man have any place to call anybody, like to black check anybody? No, zero.
No.
Like, doesn't matter if they're conservative or liberal or anything. He has no place to say that. That is completely wrong. 100% on that. Am I going to get mad at Joe Biden for shit I hear black people say all the time? No. What the fuck? Like, black people like, oh, you a Trump supporter? Nigga, you ain't black. Like, that's what they say, yo. Is it right? You can make the argument that it's not right. I personally, yeah, they are black, but like Karen said, you know, you're a coon. But, or sellout, whatever. I'll use sellout. But,
I'll stick with coon.
yeah, that's fine. It's very on brand for you. But I don't like. I'm not going to get mad at Joe Biden just because he said it. Like he didn't have a place. He shouldn't have said that exact phrase. But like the sentiment, like that's why when I saw all these people, like all these white people talking about, I'm like, can I interject for a second? You know, black people are not mad about this, right? Like, we don't really give a fuck. Black people, all they've done is like make memes, like laughing with Joe Biden, weirdly. Like, no, black people are, for the most part, not upset because black people don't fuck with black conservatives like that. They don't. So, fuck you. Like, oh, what are you going to piss off Candace Owens? Black people don't give a fuck. They don't care.
Sometimes black conservatives don't give a fuck about Candace Owens.
Right. She just called black people chimpanzees today. So
That's cute.
yeah, she's a fucking piece of garbage. So, and she is a coon. Like she is a tap dancing coon for money. She is. She can't get her dick, or she can't get her mouth around conservative white dick enough. And I don't mean that like in like saying her husband. I mean like metaphorically, like politically, that conservative white dick that is just smashing against her dumb face. She can't move her face close enough, fast enough. So no, fuck her. She's a horrible person.
Is she married to a white
She
man?
is. She is. Her fiance's white. And he looks exactly like you'd expect.
I don't know what the fuck. I have no.
Yeah, you ever seen a guy who looks like he hates niggas on sight? Yeah, but he still fucks black chicks on the low. That's what he looks like. That's what he looks like. So, yeah. So yeah, no, somebody wrote to us today and said, "Oh, after Joe Biden's comment, I bet you guys have a different take on the whole holding your vote thing." I was like, "No, I don't. No, I don't."
Again, what's the alternative?
Wow, yo, look at this nigga. Look at him.
Is my description not exactly what I said?
Yo, have you ever seen this nigga, Micah?
Nah, I'm Googling him.
Yo, he looks. First of all, he looks Russian.
Yeah, I think he's
which is
British.
a little off-putting.
I think he's British.
Yo, he looks like the lead frat guy in like a racist frat.
Yeah.
Wow.
Looks like a descendant of Calvin Candy.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he is exactly what I would expect. He's exactly what I would expect.
Jeez.
Of course. He says horrible things about black people, and then he tells her how different she is, and she just eats it up because she's not that bright. She's not. Motherfucking bright.
You even know
And she black
as
shit, yo. Like
Yeah,
she ain't even got like white features.
Yeah,
Like, I got
none.
more white features than she do.
Yeah.
What the fuck with my narrow ass nose and chicken lips? She got a big broad ass nose, big ass
lips.
big
Yeah,
ass forehead.
she looks African, yo.
Yeah, she does.
She used to be liberal, and then she was like, "Ooh, there's money in this."
There's money in being a fucking coon.
Yep, and she just tap danced her ass right on over to the right. Of course.
That's wild.
Whatever.
So, but yeah, I just thought that was funny. Are you guys going to change your views on this? No, because I'm not 6 years old. Sorry, I'm not six.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have a temper tantrum because Joe Biden made a gaffe. Nigga, we've known Joe Biden forever. Like, no. You want me to what? Sit home? Let a racist be president? Like a hardcore, I don't give a fuck racist? Joe Biden says dumb shit, but I don't think Joe Biden is actively like cool with Nazis. And if you think he is, then maybe you're not that bright. Sorry. Yeah.
Damn. That was a revelation.
Well, gentlemen, how are you holding up amidst the COVID-19 lockdown. We're almost in June right now.
It's been 3 months.
It's been 3 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to go back to work. It's hard sometimes. It really is hard sometimes. You know, you got to keep a baby occupied, and he's at this stage where it's like, I'm gonna do what I want, right? Like he says, like he could say no, and he makes this stupid ass duck face when he don't like something, like he's smelling shit. Like, nope, nope, don't want to do it. Like, all right, yo,
I've known you for a long time. That face seems familiar to me.
Well, I mean, yeah, he got to get something from me.
He don't look like your ass.
And it was weird because we had my parents came over. My parents and my sister and her fiance came over. And it was weird because, you know, we wanted to have some sense of normalcy. So we invited them over. But I said, if you can only come over if you keep a mask on. So it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 motherfuckers walking around in the house with masks on and shit. It was cool though. It was cool. So we're just trying to find ways to cope. Like I had to go into work the other day, and I drove all the way to Virginia just to go to a Target because I wanted to get out the house.
God damn.
Yo, it's hard. Yo, it's hard.
I just realized that you lied and said you had to go to work, and you did.
Well, I did. I know. I did go to work just so that I wouldn't lie, and I picked something.
Would you park in the parking lot for 25 minutes and then leave?
Yeah.
It's just like, just needed a break.
Well, yeah, I'm at work. All right.
Yeah.
I'll be home in an hour.
I just need
That's
to get
like
away.
stopping at the bar before you come home. Like, all right, Archie Bunker, like just go see your family. What the fuck?
I
get
do
it.
see my family every second of every day.
Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. Yeah. Like we're at the point now, like we have she's saying a couple of words and shit like that. So like it's cute, but yeah, she definitely has like views on things. Like, yeah, I'm just not going to do that. Where I'm like, I'm holding her and she's like, all right, cool. So I'm just going to spin constantly like the fucking Tasmanian devil until you put me down. Like if I want to get down. Right. So, yeah, it's still pretty fun. I would rather be home than work 100%, but I would rather have breaks. Right. Like I'd be fine to go into work for a little bit. Just so I could, like, just a mental break, like just concentrate on that and not trying to, you know, balance. Cause the balancing is damn near impossible. Like it just is.
That nigga bit my nipple this week. Like, he bit my nipple, yo. Like, what the fuck, yo? And I screamed, right? I screamed because nigga bit my nipple while I'm trying to put him to sleep and shit. He's got 3.5 teeth. And he bit my fucking nipple, and I screamed. And Erica was like, "What's wrong?" And I said, "He bit my nipple." She just burst out laughing, yo. And she's like, good. And I'm like, "It hurt." And
like, welcome to the party, pal.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Like, and she was like, "How did he do that?" I'm like, "I'm just trying to, you know, get him close to me, you know, like go to sleep, go to sleep."
Yeah, so you trying to choke him out? Like, shut up, nigga.
and he fucking bit my nipple.
Yeah, no, he was right. That was a defense mechanism. Like, what the fuck?
He's like, this nigga trying to kill me. Like, oh shit. Damn.
That's funny, dude. Yeah, I don't care for the biting. I don't care for it.
Yeah.
Nah, yo, getting bit by kids is fucked up. Cause you want to square up with them, yo. You'd be like, yo,
like I damn near threw him. Yo.
Yeah, like, yo, knock it off.
Get off me. Yo. Like, you know. But then you realize, like, oh shit, like I gotta keep the danger close. Like, what the fuck?
I gotta keep the danger close. Yeah,
Weird.
it's a funny time. It's a really funny time. I going on 3 months. It's a very cool. Like, we're very lucky, I would say, to be able to spend that much time with kids at this age. Because that's really transformative for them. Like, I just realized the other day, she has spent a quarter of her life just with us in quarantine, which is fucking wild. But at the same time, yeah, I mean, I get it.
It ain't easy, man.
No, it ain't
easy.
All right, Terrence.
I don't have any children.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Terrence is like, I've been playing video games all day.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I mean, it's look. The only issue I have is like I'm an introvert. I don't go no any fucking way, right?
Right.
Biggest issue I have is like being told that I can't. Don't tell me what to do, nigga. But at the same time, I'm responsible.
White woman.
But at the same time, I'm not a white woman. I'm very responsible with it, so I don't unless I want to. And if I do, I always have my mask. I have my mask in my mother makes masks.
Nice.
She's selling them. So she gave me one, and yeah, I just have it in my car. So if whenever I go somewhere, just throw the mask on. I already keep my distance from people because fuck people in general.
Yeah.
So this is very easy for me.
Terrence, take up social distancing. I'm sorry, I am.
What? I've been doing that for 30 years. It's fine. But no, aside from that, I'm good. I went to the liquor store the other day to get some libations because,
I get it.
sometimes you want to drink. I got my drinks and I went to the counter and I had my mask on. I check out the counter is staring at me like really hard. I'm like, the fuck are you looking at? I'm standing like, it's like it was the meme it was the Diddy meme.
Oh yeah.
with Diddy and dude looking at each other like, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to stare at you like that. I was wondering if I needed you to take your mask off to prove that you were old enough. I'm like,
no, you didn't, bitch.
I'm like,
scared. You were scared.
I looked at her, I was like,
scared.
This nigga trying to rob
I don't know how to take that.
You have very youthful eyes. Can you take your mask off? No.
You really think I'm under 21? First of all, if you do, I'm fucking flattered. But second of all, I don't believe you.
Right.
But I showed her my ID and I'm like, I'm almost 40. I'm 40.
Come after me.
so I showed her the ID. She's like, okay, I'm like, but you knew I wasn't fucking under 20.
Yeah, you could have just said, hey, can I see your ID? You ain't had to be all like, I think I'm gonna need you to take your mask off so that the camera can easily identify. I mean, to make sure that you're old enough.
You're so young looking.
Get the fuck out of here. Like, no, I know I'm young looking, but I ain't that goddamn young looking.
That's hilarious.
Cut it out.
That's funny.
But no, it's weird to just kind of walk around seeing people with masks on.
Yeah, everybody looks like they're trying to rob a stagecoach.
It's funny because around here, like I'm living on Owings Mills, I see a lot of couples like hiking and shit. There's 3 or 4 trails like right down the street from me, and I just see like a whole bunch of couples just kind of like walking the trails.
Oh, dude, we do
constantly.
We do so much walking at this point. I mean, when it's not brutally hot, like we were doing like 5-6 miles every day. Just like right before nap times or right before, right after dinner, that kind of thing, like all the time. So it's like, why not? The fuck else you have to do?
Yeah. It was just like, look, outside, you're not around a bunch of people. You're not stuck in your fucking houses, people. Like, you're just not. Like, that's,
it's a lot.
It's weird that's what they think this is. Like, they're not cops outside your house ready to put a bullet in your fucking head because you walked outside.
Just go to
relax.
Yeah, just go to the trail, go to a park, something like that.
Just stay away. Stay the fuck away from each other.
It was funny. Like I normally have a standing conference call for work at 1:00 every day, and it was canceled today. And so my wife and I were like walking our daughter down this sort of path before one of her meetings, and I ran into one of my coworkers who's also on that call. I was like, oh, so no 1:00 call. He was like, yo, I'm just out, like, just fucking hanging out, walking his dog. Like it is weird. I went to Costco, I guess a week and a half ago or something like that, to get food, and it's it was like weird social distancing, but Costco has those big ass carts. So everybody's trying to social distance with like these 9-foot carts, like you're going
you
around.
could be next to each other,
6 feet away,
end to cart end, and you'll be fine.
It's like it was so weird, and everyone's wearing masks, and so like there's no chatter in the store, right? Like where people just you know just talking about bullshit. Like you can't hear other like people talking, so it makes it feel very like I'm sure it's not completely silent, but it makes it feel very silent, and you feel weirdly alone with a bunch of people, which is just a bizarre feeling. Like it's just kind of crazy. Like you don't want to linger to shop. You just want to be like, all right, let me just get my shit and get the fuck out for obvious reasons. But it also is just a weird experience. So I don't know. I'm interested to see what the like sort of psychological damage to the country is after this, right? Because, you know, everybody's like, oh, everything will be fine in the summertime. Like, yo, I just saw a bridge full of idiots sitting to watch a SpaceX launch today, neck to neck, no mask on. I'm like, y'all niggas are never going to leave the house. Like,
and that's the thing. Every time you see instances like that, 3 days later, oh, it's a new outbreak. 700 more people fucking tested positive in that area. I'm like, are y'all stupid?
They don't learn no
Like,
lessons.
you just not paying attention to the news?
Nah, you know, people they think they're invincible, right? Like
Yeah,
this country's gonna do the thing that it always does. You tell somebody to do something, and they'll do it for a little bit, but then they'll overcorrect, and that's why we keep flip flopping parties at every. That's why we can't have fucking 12 years of one government party in charge, right? Because everyone tries to overcorrect. And that's why we're in the mess we're in now.
Yeah.
And, you know, it just, I look, by July 4th, people are going to be like, you know what? Fuck this.
Yeah.
I really think so. I really think people are going to be like, fuck this. I'm going out.
Yeah,
I
going
gotta
out.
celebrate America's birthday.
By drinking myself into a fucking stupor. Like, yeah. Like, just stay home. Just stay home. Like, we went to my sister-in-law's house this weekend, and we all like it's like, you know, my wife and my daughter, like we're one family, my sister-in-law's family and my brother-in-law's family. We just had tables that were like socially distanced away from each other. It was fine. Like, it was fine. I mean, it's not as cool as being able to like shake hands and hug people and everything else, but it worked. You don't have to go out to the middle of a Target around a bunch of people not wearing masks and being stupid. Like, it's just not worth it.
Well, shaking hands is overrated.
It's super
Fuck out of here with that shit. Fuck out of here. I don't want to touch your hand. Do like DMX. Even if you squash the beef, I ain't touching your hand. because that's gay, apparently. That's gay. Just like two dudes
eating breakfast.
Yeah, two dudes eating breakfast together.
Gay, apparently.
Ordering dessert is also gay.
Yeah, it's a feminine trait.
Taking naps is gay.
Like, I can't tell if they're being like, I don't know if they're doing it for jokes. I don't know.
They're not doing it for jokes because they're not funny.
They're not
funny. And it's always
But, like,
black women that are doing it too.
Right. That's
always
the thing.
black
That's
women
I'm
that are
like,
doing it.
You're like, yo, what are y'all
doing?
doing, yo?
What are you doing?
Like,
I see.
I don't want to date a guy who has glasses. That's a feminine trait. Bitch, seeing is a feminine trait. What the fuck?
Like, I can't see.
I'm blind out there.
Stop being a bitch, nigga. Like,
Like,
okay, sure, why not?
just bumping into shit. No, I'm hard though. I'm hard. Like, no, I'm good. Like, nigga, you can't see a goddamn thing. Don't get laser surgery either. That's a bitch move. Like, all right, you're right.
Again, I really can't tell. I feel like they're joking, but at the same time, I'm like, it's not really funny.
Yo, that
You know.
that tweet, if I see two men having breakfast together, I just assume they're gay. Nigga, come on. Yo, what the? Yo, brunch is delicious. Yo, come on. That is a wild assumption. That's a wild assumption. Like, okay.
I don't get it, but sure.
Yo, you better not. Like, if y'all having two steaks, that's one thing. Y'all having eggs? Oh, no. Y'all just got done fucking.
You can't even have steak and eggs.
Nah.
You know, niggas eating pancakes. That's gay.
Eat at separate tables by yourself and yell across the room. Hey, yo! That's all. That's the only way you could communicate.
And they better not be booths either, right? Like, because booths are obviously gay, right? So you have to be two
You gotta be
separate tables.
Right. You can't sit at a counter.
You gotta.
Nah, that's too close, nigga.
You gotta sit at the counter three tables apart,
like a urinal,
chairs apart.
And you got to use urinal rules.
Yeah,
right?
look.
You can't stand right next to
Nigga,
someone.
if there's open urinals, nigga, go to the one. No, don't go to the one next to me. That's gay. So.
It is one of the. It is like one of the.
Fucking weird.
It's weird, right? I will never forget. I was at a urinal once. See, I told you this is like a totally random episode. I was at a urinal once, like it's just a row, and like a truck stop kind of thing. And a dude, not the one next to me, but like only one space over. I'm like, nigga, there's 9 of them, yo. Stand over there.
Yeah. You're supposed to go as far away as you possibly can.
Because there could be a chance that we both trip and our penises touch and then the world will explode. Get away from me. That's how it works.
Eating breakfast, with 2 dudes eating breakfast at the same table. I mean, like, that's not gay, but like,
really, bold stance, Michael.
But going to the urinal and you're right next to each other. Like, what if somebody pisses on the floor? You slip and you dock, and because we all know, as guys, we all know that if 2 dick heads touch each other, it's like a Chinese finger trap. You can't get it out, and then you're just gay now.
Yeah.
And then
that's how the first 2 gay men were created. Obviously, everyone.
Yeah,
at a urinal.
That's how you catch it.
Yeah. What was it? Kev on stage was like, apparently everything is gay except for 2 men having sex. Like, what the fuck?
Right, that shit is so bizarre.
Homophobia is wild.
I do not understand the internet. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I'm being homophobic.
Yeah, just
I don't know if it's like the new era of comedy. This shit ain't funny.
It's not funny. It's so
bizarre.
stupid. It's just so stupid to me. Having breakfast is gay. Wow. I guess. Like, damn. Like
gay in the sense of being happy that you're eating breakfast.
I mean, I'm generally pretty happy when I'm having breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast is delicious.
Yeah. It's the best. It is the best of the 3 major meals, I would argue.
I mean, it's the only one that men know how to cook, right? Like, it's the only one that the average guy knows how to cook.
Right. Why? Hey, ladies, why do you think that is? Hello? I can make you some eggs after blowing your back out.
Right.
Like, that's it. That's all. Oh, can you cook lunch? You staying that long?
Like, what? I can make a grilled cheese.
I can make an omelet.
Isn't that what Brad said a couple weeks ago? He's like, I could cook the hell out of an omelet. I'm like, nigga, that's breakfast.
Like, yeah, no, that does not count.
But you got to do it specially. Like, you got to put you got to put the shit in there before the eggs. I'm like, shut up. So it can bake into the eggs.
Brad was
not on top. Like, okay.
Like, Brad was trying real hard to sound impressive and making a goddamn omelet. Nigga, that's one of the most basic things you can make of all time. Yo, stop.
Come on, yo. Come on.
Hilarious.
Wow. You're flipping an egg over. Like,
that's all you're doing. I figured it out.
A fucking egg taco, for God's sakes. It's not that difficult.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Good.
It is. You know. It is. I fuck with omelets. Let's see what else. Trying to think. What other? Micah apparently is obsessed with the Doja Cat thing, which is weird to me.
I have no idea who was she. I know who she is. She's the cow lady, but I don't know. I don't know what she did. I don't know why anybody cares. It's like, I mean, I hate to be like this type of person, right? Because, you know, people are multifaceted. We can think about, you know, more than one thing at the same time. But like, who cares? Who cares? I had never heard of this woman before she let her udders hang out in that video. And like, apparently she's been around for a while, but like, I don't care what she did. Like she's not important right now.
She's not.
I mean, she really isn't. Like, she
right.
really isn't.
I think
like we don't know if this is the season finale or the series finale of this fucking country where people are worried about Doja Cat. Like, nah, man.
Yeah, there are definitely more important things than whether or not Doja Cat hangs out with alt-right people or not, or does, and you to use the term that apparently they do. I don't know. I saw her twerk once. That was great, and I couldn't care less if I hear any music by her ever again. I just don't.
That's the thing. Like, I think she's very talented, right?
Sure.
She puts out some pretty solid music. But like, if she never came out with another song, all right, whatever.
Right, like Doja Cat is not the music of a generation. I'll just say that.
No,
It's
not at all.
They're
Well,
not
I don't
playing-
know. I couldn't tell you. She might be, because this generation's music is trash. So I don't know. I mean, I guess the fact that I like it probably isn't the music of a generation, because I enjoy it, because the majority of this music is not good. Like,
It's
it
not.
just ain't.
It's not. And it could be that we're old, but
It could be. It's not. But it could be. Like, yo, have you heard? Look, you know what? I'm not gonna get into it. I don't feel like it. Fuck you.
Who is the last like latest artist that you've heard?
As far
I've
as
heard
what?
as far as just like this generation of music. Like the last musical thing that I've heard from someone that I had never heard before is from Insecure, when Issa threw that block party and Vince Staples was there. I vaguely remember the name Vince Staples, but I wouldn't be able to tell you a song from Vince Staples.
I've heard
Neither would
one
I.
song from him. I think it's okay.
I know who he is. He's pretty dope, but like, you know.
I don't
I don't
like
know.
a lot of rap music of this generation anyway. Just the period.
Oh, it all sounds like the shit that they played, the popular shit.
It's all the
All
same.
sounds the same. It literally does. Like, they all sound exactly the same.
Yeah.
Auto tune. They all have the same exact flow. It's very weird.
Yeah.
Very
And
strange.
I'm sure you could probably go back to our generation and say, well, a bunch of these artists sounded very similar, but I don't think it's
Right.
quite as prevalent as it is now. Like it is mass produced to a level that is far more prevalent than it was back in the 90s. Like it just is.
Absolutely. Look, I mean, look,
Just says-
look. The music that we all know the music of that I one of the genres of music that I like.
New Jack Swing,
right?
Yeah, so it's all Teddy Riley. That shit all sounds the
It's-
fucking same.
It is all the same. Them niggas all look alike. Aaron Paul, All Kemp, Teddy, every member of Blackstreet, like everybody
They
is bald with big thick glasses, dark wayfarers, and a goatee.
yeah, I was gonna
Like,
say, yeah, that's pretty much.
They-
They all
they
look
all-
like Shaft 2000.
Right. They
Yeah.
all look like Shaft 2000. They're all rolling around in a Jeep of some sort. And they're all talking about like homies, lovers, and friends and some shit. Like so I get it. And I'm not throwing too many stones, because at least those niggas could sing. Like I
They don't know how to use
know.
Instagram, but they know how to sing. Them old niggas are so confused. All right, that actually brings up a good question. All of these verses, like all these artists versus other artists, which one would you like? I've not watched any of them.
Really?
Which one would you like? Like, who are two artists that you'd like to see go up against each other?
Well, one, the whole versus thing is it's not as like competitive as I thought it would be.
You want them
right?
niggas
Like,
to fight?
I mean, kinda. Like, I want this.
You want Teddy Riley to beat the bricks off a baby face?
I mean, I
Fight
want
me,
this to
nigga.
be like a battle of the bands, right? Like, I want this to be like
It's too friendly.
like Teddy Riley plays some shit, and then Babyface plays some shit, and then like whoever's on Instagram or whatever at the time, like they vote or something like that, right? Like, I want this to be a fucking battle, not I'm gonna play my version of this song, and then you're gonna play your version of this song, and then we're just gonna, this was really good, and I really enjoyed working with with you on this song. Like, nah, yo, nah.
I feel like
I don't even know how they work. I don't even know. Will they just play each other's song? They just play their own songs, like hit for hit.
Yeah, they just play hit for hit, and they just talk about like a little bit about the song or the making of the song, or the process or whatever. It's not. Nah, yo, I want there to be a fucking DJ fucking spinning different tracks and shit, and I want people to vote.
So
I want the shit to be like wilding out with music.
So good then. I don't know. I just felt like being a dick. I think that if you're gonna do these, I miss the ego of rappers in it. Like I think you're right. Like Nelly and Ludacris, I guess they had theirs.
I didn't watch that. What's the point?
Right. Like, look, Nelly, you're gonna get dusted. Like, knock it off. Please, come on. But like, I want to see somebody like, give me some like big egocentric people. Give me like a Jay-Z versus 50. Like that's a ego driven.
Here's the thing. Jay-Z
it's not
wins that handily.
No, I know.
Look, that's not a contest. But I don't think Jay-Z. He's 50-year-old Jay-Z.
He's above it.
He's above it.
You
You're
need
right.
like a 50 and a Kanye. You know what I mean?
Ooh,
like that's what you need.
I want them niggas to fist fight. I do.
Yeah, 50 and Kanye would probably work, but Kanye probably has. He probably has more hits.
I don't.
I think so.
Oh, I think Kanye wins that. I think he does.
I think he's got more hits.
Yeah, he does.
Early Kanye is he's doing. I don't know what the fuck Kanye West is doing now, but
just a bunch of fucking like plates scraping against a concrete floor, some shit. I don't know. I can't listen to it. It sounds like garbage. It does. It's terrible. Yeezus was not a good album. Fight me. 50 Cent and Kanye, like that's probably a pretty good one. But I need like rappers with some fucking ego. Yeah, I like fuck that nice guy shit. Like no.
Yeah, like Erykah Badu and Jill Scott, like
friends.
Like
smoke
like
weed and shit.
right. Like that's. I mean, it was just like
just vibing.
Erykah was out of it. Erykah Badu was out of it. Like she was just being all hippie and shit.
Yeah, just like that time I paid for a concert to see her ass. So
did she show up?
Yeah, she showed up. She was high as fuck. She was 2.5 hours late, nigga.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, she was high as fuck. She came out and I was like, all right, here we go. She was like, I'm just going to take it slow. I'm like, no, what the fuck? Like, I was so pissed. I left early. I was so pissed.
The concert that I proposed to my wife to was a John Legend and Erykah Badu concert, and Erykah Badu, of course, came on last. And I am really glad that I proposed during John Legend.
Yeah.
Because it would have been the next fucking day before I would have gotten to do it. Everybody would have been all fucking tired and shit. And my wife went to see Lauryn Hill, and I'm like,
did she see her?
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you ready?
She's still waiting.
Not see her? Right. I'm like, are you ready for her to not show up like until 3 hours after she's supposed to? And she was like, oh no, that's old Lauryn Hill. She's not gonna do that now. And when she got back at 2:00 in the fucking morning, I said, so what time did she come on? She was like, yeah, she didn't. She was like 2 hours and 45 minutes late. Like, yeah, no shit.
Yo, that's insane.
Yo, why
I don't
people
like nobody that much, yo.
No.
She was like,
give my fucking money back.
And she didn't play all her hits because she couldn't. She legally couldn't play.
I was about to say, can she? I don't think she can. What did she play?
Just a bunch of new shit. Yeah, just a bunch of new shit.
I ain't come here for that.
I came for the one album you did. One.
Yo, one album in '99. When the fuck did that Miseducation Lauryn Hill come out?
I don't know, but it's around that time. Yeah. And look, that's a great album, but no, I'm not paying to see. I'm not paying to see Lauryn Hill at this point. No, sorry.
Yeah, she came out. Wow, that shit came out in '98. 21 years ago.
Nigga, I was in high school. Yo, come on.
It's my fucking senior year.
That's crazy. Yeah, I think you need a little bit more ego. That would make those verses pretty good. Some people have suggested comedian versus. Like, what did they say? Kevin Hart versus Cat Williams. I was like, yo, do you really want to see Kevin Hart get his fucking throat ripped out on fucking Instagram? Yo, Cat Williams is a mean dude, yo. He is a mean fucking dude. Like, just going after each other? Nah, Kevin Hart don't want that smoke. Get out of here.
I don't know, man.
Kevin Hart can play the dozens.
Yeah,
but
if you're a comedian, you kind of have to.
I think
or a black comedian, I would say.
Yeah.
Because I don't see Seinfeld playing the dozens with Chris Rock.
No,
I don't see that working. But
I don't see. I can maybe with Chris Rock because they kind of know each other, right?
Jeff Foxworthy versus Jerry Seinfeld.
I can't see like Jeff Foxworthy versus John Mulaney. You know what I mean?
No, I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see that, but I feel like John Mulaney would probably fucking shred.
Oh, he's 100%.
He's a prick.
He 100% would.
You don't think Cat Williams?
He was.
You don't think?
No, I don't know. No, I think Cat would. I don't know if he would completely shred him. But like, I don't think it would be as far
it won't be one sided. No, yeah. I don't think.
I think it would be. Cat Williams is an asshole. Like, I think he would be so fucking.
He is, but he's got a lot of fodder.
He does. He does.
I mean, both of them niggas is mad short. First of all, so it's like you got to negate all short jokes because the fuck, it's like pot calling the kettle black and shit.
Yeah, but in fairness to Kevin Hart, he didn't get beat up by a high school nigga. You know, like he didn't.
He didn't get boxed up in a Target. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Cat Williams had a rough year and a half to 2 years. I was like, yo, you got to stay in the house.
That's a lot of material that Kevin Hart got. So it wouldn't be one sided.
I think that would be good.
It would be
a comedian versus would be fun. That would be really good.
Yeah, I want to see Godfrey versus anybody.
Yo, Godfrey,
that nigga's hilarious.
Oh, he's
Godfrey
pretty good.
Is super funny, yo.
Like, he doesn't get the credit he deserves, but I think he can go toe to toe with just about anybody.
Yeah.
His impressions are fucking crazy.
That fucking Whoopi Goldberg impression. I was crying.
But see, it
was so spot on.
I would even be cool with just like shot for shot impressions between like two comedians who could do them. Like, you know, somebody who's like Godfrey versus I can't think of another comedian who does.
Jay Farrow.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That would be good. But like, it's funny. Like, you can do more than musicians. Like, there's a lot of things you could do that would really probably amp people up. And just pick something besides Instagram, because like for some reason these niggas cannot figure this out.
Well, the older niggas can't figure this shit out.
Yeah, but like, just like, I don't know. Don't y'all have any 16-year-old kids who can help y'all get this shit straight? Teddy Riley don't have a young nephew or so, or a niece.
It ain't fucking hard, yo.
It's not.
You hit live. That's it.
Oh, when you're Teddy Riley, you got like 9 background singers and a whole bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, but that nigga had a whole ass fucking set he was about to do the fucking verses. Like, yo, you on Instagram, I think. Like, you're not performing a concert.
Yo, Babyface was like, play. That was
He's older.
Yeah, he was like, look, I ain't got time for all that extra shit. All right, I think that's it for this week. So look forward to another episode, episode 175. For John Henry. Again, that's on Netflix. So check that out, and we will be back next week to talk about it.
See you.
Take it easy.
Bye. You're watching the Black on Black Cinema YouTube channel. Make sure you check out our full reviews of black movies, past and present. And every other week, we do a preview episode where we talk about a random topic that affects the black community.